Ready to go. So, last time, who wants to kick us off? Who remembers?
Not I.
All I remember is Rebecca pulling a bad card from the deck, and
Again.
now we have a new teammate.
Yeah,
Looks very similar to the old teammate, but just the coloration is a little bit differently.
that did happen.
She's
Okay.
shiny.
Yeah.
She's a
I've
shiny bar.
evolved.
That's the strategy is you can make more characters than there are cards in the deck of anything. So you might as well just rifle through them.
Yeah.
That's actually, yeah. No, why did you put that in my head?
So yeah, we kicked things off last time with very unfortunate pull from the deck. But then we continued on to the bounty bounty hunting quest that you guys had
Right.
in Coruscant,
Correct.
of which where you went there to look for your quarry. Didn't really know what to do to begin with, so you you're starting knocking on doors and where you believe to be the apartment building that your quarry hangs around, to no avail, until you finally went to the corner restaurant to see if you can pull up see if you can find some information. And it didn't take you very long after that, because for some reason, Pinook knows his way around people who are doing shady things.
Maybe he's a an operator. Just that we don't know about
Maybe.
an operative.
So
in
eventually,
this movie.
Pinook came back with information on where the quarry was, and he happened to be out back. And you guys were about to grab your things and jump right into it.
Yep.
So, tell me what's going through your characters' minds. What's the game plan?
We are going to follow Pinook outside.
Well, wait a second. Didn't we? I thought we ended this. We were about to. We went. There was an alleyway issue.
Yeah.
We basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
right, we were in.
we're not kicking things off directly into combat. You
Okay.
guys have you guys have decisions that you can make and some time to plan, I guess.
Is this an alive or dead bounty?
Yes. He's worth more alive than dead. But either or, we earn money.
Gotcha.
So we're outside the restaurant.
Outside, inside, up to you. You are before going into the alley.
First thing I'm going to do is battle precog,
Okay, makes sense.
just in case. And once we get outside, I'll choose a Pokemon. Go with Piper.
Let's see.
So I guess we're inside. We're getting ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else got anything to do?
Not in preparation. Obviously, when trouble happens, I'll have lots to do. We're basically fully rested, right? We've got all our points.
Should be.
Mhm.
Yeah, we didn't have any combat last week.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just making sure.
So I'm gonna use force barrier on myself, Era, and Pyro. You have out, right?
Yeah, I'm going to take out Pyroar.
All right. So for the three of us, so it increases our current hit points by maximum by 5.
All right.
Thank you, thank you.
I'll make sure I'm fully loaded. As soon as again.
Okay. Any game plan, any strategy you guys want to discuss, or
No, because we just think that this guy is outside, right? That's what Panuk found out.
yeah?
How big is the alleyway?
I mean, if you want to come at the alleyway from two sides, we could do that, But then it's splitting ourselves up, so it's all up to that.
Yeah, no, let's just go out and see what we can find. See if this is the real guy or not.
Yeah, I guess we should talk to him first before.
Absolutely.
Don't want to jump the wrong guy.
Wouldn't be the first time.
All right. So you go outside and into the alleyway.
Yes.
Okay. And sure enough, as you approach, you see quite a bit of ways down a couple cloaked figures. They seem to be watching you, but they have not done anything quite yet.
Oh, what are we supposed to be buying from these guys? Buying?
I thought Panuk took care of that.
I look at them and I say, "Got any death sticks?" And I'll use my Helm of Telepathy on one of them.
Okay. Interesting. All right, you just kind of get a sense of confusion and unease from the guy you're sensing from, but no real, thinking to himself moment type stuff.
Okay.
Just watching you guys intently.
What was the name of the guy we're looking for again? Varric or something like that?
His name is Valcoric.
Valcor.
How many figures are there, Cole?
Right now, you see 4 total.
4 cloaked figures.
Yeah, correct.
We'll go up halfway down the alleyway. Where are they?
Uh, roughly halfway down the alleyway.
So we'll walk up to them.
Okay. Are you saying anything? You have weapons out?
No weapons. At least I don't have any weapons.
Not out. I have lots of weapons, all of which are holstered.
Oh,
ready
yeah.
to go.
My weapons are always out.
Welcome to the gun show.
All right. As you start to approach, one of them hands up and goes, "What are you doing down here?"
We've come to see Val Cork about a deal.
And who are you?
Me? Who am I? Is that what you just asked?
I mean,
You mean what?
who
you
are
just ask?
you?
Really? You don't know who I am?
If I did, I wouldn't be asking.
Wow. Is he an NPC?
You believe so?
Okay. I'm Jax Wild. Who are you?
Jax Wild, eh?
No, I'm Jax Wild. Who are you?
I haven't heard that name before.
Must
That's,
not travel in the upper circles.
that sounds like a you issue, not a me issue. But anyway, again, who are you? Or shall I call you Nameless Thug number 1?
Sure, that works.
Okay, Nameless Thug number 1.
So what are you doing here?
I told you that already. That's been asked and answered.
Okay, so why do you want to talk to him?
Not too bright, is he?
No, not. Nunya?
Okay, so let me get this straight. You come walking down on our turf, asking
turf?
questions, and not giving any answers in return.
I've given you all the answers you've asked for. Did I not tell you my name? You're the one not answering the questions there, Mr. Nameless Thug number 1. Which I may have to change your name to Dead Thug number 1.
Oh, I see. We got a couple of heroes down here, eh?
Not at all. We just want to talk with Val Cork. That's all.
He whistles, and from behind you, from the entrance, you see 4 more guys in armor block the exit.
Different armor, different than
They're
the
not
guys.
cloaked, they're in armor. You got 4 guys who are cloaked in front of you and 4 guys in armor behind you.
Well, it's almost a fair fight. They should call in a couple more guys, don't you think? So if we defeat you, do we get to talk to Val? Should we start snapping our fingers now?
All right.
I've never seen a side story.
This has gone on long enough. You guys want to come down here running your mouths? Hands up.
We just want to talk
Hands
to Val.
up. And you see the guys behind you pull out guns and start aiming them at you.
May I have a moment with my colleagues?
Make it quick.
Okay. Alternative, we'll go into a huddle. All right, how do you want to do this, guys?
I guess we have to beat them up. Flick says. I was kind of hoping if there was Valcoric here, he would have said something already.
So how do you want to do this?
Well, I can take the guys in the entrance.
Why don't you and Ari take the guys with the armor? Chuck and I'll take the guys without the armor.
Okay.
Ready?
That sounds good. I'm gonna take out a mask and I'm gonna put it on my face.
Ooh, what kind of mask is it?
It's a skull mask that I
Nice.
just realized I had.
Nice. A skull mask, huh? You know what? I'm going to slowly take out a bottle of Coca-Cola. And I'm going to go ahead and drink a portion of one.
Oh God. Okay. Sure. I need to know there are 3 portions in each bottle.
Right.
How many portions are you drinking of this bottle?
Drinking one portion.
Only
portion.
one?
Only one.
Okay.
Does it affect me if I drink more?
It can.
Let's see what one portion does.
Okay. So, you crack open a cold one with the boys. And you take a drink and you feel yourself.
So while I'm doing this, while I'm taking the drink, I'm just holding my finger back to my back, holding one finger up, like wait 1 second as I take this drink to this guy.
You start feeling yourself get. It's almost like time around you slows. And you can just move faster. So, for the duration, which you do not know, right now your movement speed is doubled. Plus, you're under the hasted condition. So I think
Right.
hasted also doubles your movement, so you basically have ×4 movement.
Oh, wow. It also gives you +1 to armor class, and you can take an extra action as long as it's not a spell.
Yeah.
I thought it was +2.
Oh, is it +2? Let me see. Yeah, it is +2. My bad. Also advantage on dexterity checks.
So that fireball.
Dex checks or saves?
Let me read because I just have an abridged version of it on my character sheet. Let me read the actual
What's it called? What's the spell called? Hasten?
haste.
What is, by the way, how far are each group from us? The guys behind us and the guys in front.
Saving
I'd
throws.
say about both groups are about 30 feet away from you guys.
Okay, and then about how wide is the alley, roughly?
Say 15 feet total.
Okay.
So that was saves.
Yeah, deck saves. Yeah, because I have Night Speed, which is just the Star Wars equivalent of it. It's ×2 movement speed, +2 bonus to AC, advantage on deck saves, and 1 additional action on each of your turns. That action can be used only to take the attack, only 1 weapon, only 1 attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action.
Okay. So after I take my swig, I put the top back on. I put it in back of my bag of holding, and I go, "Woo! Now let's get ready to rumble."
No surprise round, I guess.
No. Roll initiative, but keep that one bottle separate.
Yeah, I have it.
All right.
Should I roll a separate initiative for Pyroar?
Nope.
Okay. Because he's not hasted.
Nope, but that's not how Pokemon work.
Okay.
Oh, Naz.
Yeah.
Between Pinnock and Jax, who wants to go first? Since you both have 20s.
You can go first, just for
I'll
the
go
sake
first.
of drama.
Okay.
So my move is doubled and then doubled again. Right? So I can move 120 feet is what you're telling me. Without dashing. Nice.
It's like my dice are racist against me because I'm a turtle. They're just like, no, you have to go slow. What's that? You have a +3 to initiative? It doesn't matter. You'll never roll higher than a 10.
So does that mean, Colin,
Yeah.
can I use, seeing that I have an extra action, I can make an attack and have the Pokemon make an attack?
Yeah. So in the case like this, since you're a Pokemon trainer, I'll say that since your Pokemon isn't hasted, you can still only use one of your actions to make your Pokemon attack. But you would
Okay.
still be allowed to use your hasted action to attack again yourself or do something else.
Okay.
So haste would actually be a really good spell for you to have just in general.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, let's be honest. It's a great spell for anybody to have.
Yeah.
We'll just see what happens when you take a second swig of that soda. All right, so starting things off, Jax, what are you doing first?
Okay, so you said the guys in cloaks are about 30 feet away, right?
Yes.
All right, I am going to have Pyroar use a move that he can't use yet,
Right.
and he's going to use Flamethrower,
All
which is
right.
a 40-foot cone.
Makes sense.
And he's going to fire at the guys down the hall from us with the with the cloak
Yep.
on. I had to do this manually because it's not. I can't do it on on the app. So they need to make dex saving throws.
Right. Ooh, okay, one sec. Something interesting is about to happen. So, in a similar vein, you see Pyroar get ready to go and use flamethrower, but then one of the hooded figures steps up, waves a hand, and you see Pyroar kind of like stutter for a second, and then kind of choke on the fire we're starting to produce.
Wait, can I take a reaction?
Go for it.
I would like to cast that exact same spell on him.
Okay. Reverse 5 seconds. You see him step up to wave a hand, and Navaroth steps up to wave a hand as well, and instead he shudders for a second, and then gets confused, and then Pyroar unleashes his flamethrower.
He's just like, no, and I'm like, yes.
Pretty much. Pretty much. So, 4 deck saves I need on it. What's the DC?
That's what I'm trying to figure out now.
Okay.
Trying to figure that out now.
Well, based on what I rolled, I think 2 of them definitely make it, and the other 2 definitely don't make it. There isn't really any in between.
Says a dex save. Doesn't tell me what his DC is though.
What's hold on. I have a version of your Pyora on me. I'll see if I can find it. What's the DC on your Hyper Beam?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to go off of. Actually, it just says dex save. Oh, DC 15. I'm sorry. Says it right there. Delete.
Alright, so that's probably 15 as well.
It might not be because I would have stab with that, right? Hyper beam. I don't have.
I don't
Stab
think
with.
stab would increase the DC for it, just increase the damage.
Oh, okay.
So if it's a 15, then 2 of them do in fact make it, and the other 2 definitely don't make it.
Okay. Any creature that fails to save by 5 or more becomes burned.
Okay.
And
And how much damage?
I'm doing. Okay. We roll. Total of 33 points.
Sheesh.
Nice.
Alrighty. So these guys, very much hurt.
So that'd be 16 points at half damage. And the two that failed are burned.
These two, not so much. All right.
And burned means burned. A burned Pokemon rolls damage rolls twice and takes the lower result. This bypasses not cancel with Savage Attack or Iron Fist, whatever. In addition, the creature takes an amount of damage equal to its proficiency bonus at the beginning of each of its turns until it faints or is cured from burn. If they are fire types, then they are immune to this status condition.
All right. So they're definitely not fire types. That is for sure.
So they're going to roll a disadvantage to their damage rolls.
To the disadvantage on
take-
damage.
Disadvantage on damage, yes.
Interesting. Okay.
And they take an amount of damage equal to their proficiency bonus at the beginning of each of its turns. So that was my first action.
Yep. Now your hasted action.
Now I'm going to move 30 feet up. While moving, I'm going to take out my lightsaber. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right up to Nameless Thug number 1 and put the hilt to it and turn it on.
Okay. Roll for an attack.
Let's see. 12 plus 8 is a natural or the dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, so the lightsaber will do the damage. It's going to do 9 points of damage to him.
All right.
So that was my action. That was my bonus action. I moved up 30 feet. What else can I do? Okay, I can't do anything else. I don't have my bucket of water out. So took out my lightsaber. So, I'll be right in front of this guy.
Okay. Next up is the one figure who attempted to stop the flamethrower.
He goes before Panook.
Oh, right. But no. My
I
bad.
was wondering that would be interesting. So
bad.
no, it's okay. So that was the front group, right? You went after.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Which,
guy-
by the way, I didn't get that number. I know there's 4 behind us, but how many people roughly in front of us? 5?
There's 4 behind us and 4 in front of us, and
4 in front of us. All right. Well,
the
speaking
guys
of
behind
fire,
us.
as
the
we like to
guys-
speaking of fire,
Okay.
Pinook will turn towards the group that's behind, since they're still farther away, and because also Jax is now up in the grill of the group in front. Pinook will launch with his wrist computer an explosion, which is basically a fireball, into the group behind. So so that it doesn't catch us. He's going to launch it a little bit behind because it's a 20-foot radius. So if he launches it behind them, like by 5 feet, let's say, it should explode up all over them.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
Oh. We're 30 feet away from them, so
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just like to be sure just in case because now it's like a 15-foot alley. So in case there's like some, compression in the
Sheesh.
little vortex of explosion we're making here. Let me get out the dear book. I had you open. Where are you?
what spell is it?
Explosion. I got it right here. I opened up the spells, but then I
It's
clicked off
pretty
the
much just fireball.
screen. Yeah, it's basically 8d6 fire damage, but they save. Basically they save for half.
What's the DC?
Hold on. Sorry, it's my character. DC is 15.
Okay. All but one. Make it.
I'm just gonna roll the damage and
I'll be right back, guys.
all right. Missing my great moment here. Ooh, it's an 8. Ooh, another 8. Okay, 7. This is gonna really hurt. I just wanted you to know. I got 3 8s and a 7 so far. So whatever. That's 31 so far. Another 8. I've never rolled like this in recent memory. So it's 39 and 5. Okay. There's a 2 to average out some. 37 on 6. 6 is 43 on 7, and last one. So 48 is the damage, which is substantial. That's definitely breaking the average, the mean. On 8. Sorry. Oh, I'm totally screwing up. You got to take that back. I rolled die 8. It's die 6. I'll never roll like that again. It was a total error. So 3, 1. Now we're gonna roll low.
Oh, no.
5. That's 9.
All right, I'm back.
It's 14. 1 is 15. It seemed like high. Anyway, 17. 2 more dice. 21. It's still 24. That's pretty. I'll take it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
All right.
I was rolling die 8. You missed that before. I was rolling unbelievably godlike, and of course, it was the wrong die to use. So 24 is the average on 8 die 6.
All right. That definitely made a very loud noise. Definitely hurt the ones in the back, and yeah, things have definitely kicked off. This is a scene basically straight out of Abrupt Chaos.
I think the bar people next door will get a dose of volume out of all of this.
If this was any other place than the bowels of Coruscant, you'd be like, the police are definitely on their way, but you can't be sure here. All right, now it's the guy who attempted to stop Pyro's go.
Yes.
Okay, so seeing as how most of the group is still clumped, he is actually going to cast a power at you guys. All right, so so now 20 feet out from the center of the group becomes pitch black. And immediately you guys start feeling these weird like energy waves smacking you as you're standing in it. But nothing quite happens as of yet.
Did he take? Did he take his? Was he burned?
He was not.
Okay.
And then the two burn guys take their damage. Whoop. And now it's their go. So, Jack, since you walked up, the two that are burned are actually up front. Those are the ones you stepped up to. Actually, no. One of them, you attacked the one that wasn't burned, but
Okay,
wasn't the
that-
guy who tried to stop. Who tried
That
to
was
stop you.
nameless thug number 1.
Yeah, was the guy you attacked. The guy
Yes.
next to him happens to be one of the ones that are burned. They both pull out a double saber, ignite both ends, and both ends start spinning. And they are both going to go in an attack against you.
Okay.
So, first attack is an 18. Second attack is a 23.
23 will hit.
So as the spinning dual saber strikes you, you're going to take 15 points of energy damage.
Did you roll at disadvantage?
Hold on. High or low?
What do you mean?
Just call it high or low.
High.
No, you're not roll at disadvantage.
What do you mean he doesn't roll at disadvantage? If he's burned, he rolls at disadvantage.
Looks like the one that hit you, it wasn't the one that was burned.
Wait, I'm confused. You said the two guys that were burned.
No,
Or
I corrected myself. There are two guys you stepped up to. Only one of them was burned, but both of them attacked you.
Okay.
So the one that was burned happened to miss you. The one that wasn't burned happened to hit you.
Okay.
Now the guy who was in the back is also going to.
And he's also burned?
That one is burned. He is going to. I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
$16.
All right, so he goes out to seemingly grab you with the force, but you manage to shake it off. Maybe it's because you're so much faster than you usually are, or maybe it's just because you're lucky. Who knows? But whatever he tried to do does not take hold.
I go, no, not today. And he took his
now-
burn damage?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
Ira,
Uh-huh.
it is very dark.
It is.
I am
I'm-
going to need you to start your turn off by making me I believe it's going to be a Constitution saving throw.
Okie dokie. That's a 9.
Okay, actually, I'll let you re-roll that, but actually, starting your turn, you don't make a roll, but ending your turn, you do make a roll. It's a weird order of operations. I just confirmed with myself. Alright. So as you start your turn in this darkness, you take 2 necrotic damage as this wave of negative energy hits you, and it's draining a little bit. But you can take your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna fly straight up since I can't see until I'm out and see something.
All right. You end up flying at least 25 feet up to get out of the area of effect.
Okey-doke. And I'm gonna be like, oh, interesting. And then I'm gonna head to the shiny people in the back.
Okay, what's your movement speed?
65 flight.
Yeah, you can definitely make it there.
And then there's 4 here. I'm going to attempt to hit the first one. Are they in a line or are they like 2 and 2?
They're like 2 and 2.
Gotcha. All right. So I'll land in front of one and I'll punch him.
All right.
I won't punch him. That's a 10.
No, you will not.
I'll try again.
Let's see it.
Oh my god. An 11.
Not gonna do it.
I have a +8 to hit. This is sad.
Wow.
All right. I'm gonna flurry of blows, I guess, and attempt to do 2 more hits.
Yeah, let's see them.
Here we go. 23 to hit.
That one will hit.
Yay.
I'm gonna use a key point and do stunning strike.
All right, and that is what kind of check again?
That is a con save.
Con.
DC 16.
He's gonna make it on the die.
Awesome. He takes 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
But regardless of not being stunned, that still hurt. All right,
And it might get punched a second time, maybe.
let's see it.
Oh, yes. 25 to hit.
Yep, that does hit.
Another stunning strike.
All right, he is stunned.
Huzzah.
Yes. He takes 11 points on that one.
Ah.
Max damage.
He is dazed and confused. All right, Neroth. At the start of your turn, you take. That's almost the complete opposite of what I rolled last time. 11 points of necrotic damage.
Oof.
Ouch.
Okay. All right. I will start things off by casting Night Speed on myself.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, since I was facing the guys at the front of the alleyway, I'm just gonna move forward until until I can see again.
All right. I would say just make a acrobatics check.
Okay. I can do that.
I guess at disadvantage because It's advanced darkness. Not even dark vision can let you see past this darkness.
Okay, fair enough. 20 total.
All right. So you start to walk forward. There were other things in this alleyway that potentially could have tripped you, but with your connection to the force and a good acrobatics roll, what objects in front of you? You're good. And after 20 feet, you step out and you can see again.
All right. I'll continue moving till I'm base to base with one of the shooters, and I'll go ahead and use my hasted action to make an attack against him.
Okay, so you went out the direction of the armored guys?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Go for it.
That's a 23.
That one hits.
Okay. For nice max 12 points of lightsaber damage, whatever kind of damage that is, I forget.
Oof. Nice.
All right, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. The four in the back go. And they can only see two targets. So they're going to take two shots at the one who flew out of the darkness and two shots at the one who casually walked out of the darkness. So, first two on the flyer. Damn. An 18 and a 19 on the die for a total of... What's your AC?
23.
Yeah, that hits twice. That is rough. Alrighty. Where are my dice?
Are they shooting at me?
They are
You said?
two shots.
I will deflect missiles on the first one.
Alright, I'll do the damage separately. First shot. Does 12 points of energy damage.
I rolled a 7, so 12 minus 7 is 5 points.
Alright. And the second shot is 11 points. And now the two on Navaroth. What's your AC right now, Navaroth? Base?
23 base.
Alright. One of those hits, the other one is definitely stunned.
What, he's hit himself?
Well, no, because your monk friend stunned him.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. So the one that hit me, I'm going to do Saber Reflect on the damage to reduce it by 2d6.
Alright.
For a total of 7.
Alright, it does a total of 10 damage at you, so minus 7 is only 3 points.
Alright.
I'm sorry, I did my math wrong. I take no damage on the first hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And with that, top of the round, Jax.
All right, deal with Pyro first. Is he in the dark cloud?
Oh, yeah, he is.
I loved that game.
Pyroar takes 8 points of necrotic damage.
He will move forward until he gets out of the cloud.
All right, give me a acrobatics at disadvantage.
$15.
Okay.
18 at the first one, and then a 12. So he doesn't have acrobatics as a skill, so gets a +3 to his dex. So 15.
He does stumble a little bit, but he does eventually make it out of the darkness.
Okay. Can he attack?
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say he'd make it without using his.
Okay, so he
dagger.
moved 20 feet up. That means he's within 10 feet of these guys?
He would have to move 25 feet up to get out of the range, but yes.
Okay. So he's within 5 feet of these guys then.
He would have had to be, yeah. Unless you
Okay.
want to keep him in the edge of the darkness.
No.
I'm on the edge of dark. Wait, that's not how that goes.
Uh, he will reach out and he will bite the non-burned guy, the one that casts the darkness spell.
All right. Roll for it.
To 17.
17 does hit him.
Nice. I roll 13 plus 6 is 19 points of damage. Fire damage.
All right. 19, you said?
Yes.
All right.
And then I'm going to attack the same guy?
Oh, this was the non-burned guy?
Yeah, the non-burn guy.
All right, one sec.
This is the non-burn guy that casts a spell.
He is, he wasn't the one that was standing up front. The one that you thought you were talking to wasn't the one that did the spell initially.
Right.
Right.
Pyra moved up to the guy who did the spell and attacked him.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then what do you roll to hit?
He rolled a 17.
That actually misses, then.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yes, I'm going to take the disengage action. I'm going to position myself so I'm behind that guy. And as I'm moving, I'm going to take out my bucket of water. As a bonus action, I will activate the bucket of water. And produce a geyser.
Okay, so at
You
this
need-
point
you
you'd
need
be
to
kind of flanking him with.
Pyroar.
Okay, and what
But
does the?
I'll be 10 or 15 feet behind him.
Okay, and what range does the geyser have?
The geyser has 30 feet.
And is it a line or is it a target?
It's a 30-foot long, 1 foot wide geyser. The
Okay, so
beam.
then there's a chance you're hitting Pyro with it too.
No, I could aim the geyser at a creature I could see within 30 feet.
All right, but it's a 30-foot line.
But it hits the guy. As long as he's within that 30 feet, it hits that guy. Because I could aim the geyser. It's not like a cone.
But it's
that'll
not an
affect
attack
everybody.
roll, so it is still an AoE. Because it's a line.
It's a line, but it's not. It says you can aim the geyser at a creature you see within 30 feet of you. Because if that's the case, then I will angle myself so that I can get two of them then. So I won't be flanking him. I'd be to Pyroar's left. And I'll so that I hit the two guys that weren't burned. And then they both can take the strength saving throw. Right?
I'm trying to mentally picture this. The alleyway is only 15 feet wide.
Okay.
And he wasn't one of the ones up front.
Okay.
So Pyro moved up. He's basically now in between two of the front guys attacking one of the back guys.
He would be off to the side. He would have gone off to the side.
No, because they're not next to each other.
Who's not next to
the
you?
the 5 foot. So it's 15 foot wide, right? The gap that you can walk through to pass them is in the middle of them, not off to one side of them. Off to either side are walls because you're in an alleyway. All these
Okay.
guys are up against the walls, pretty much. So the
Then
openings are in the
Pyro-
middle.
I would not have put Pyro right in the middle of them. No.
So then where do you want Pyro?
I guess Pyro is going to attack one of the guys in front then.
Okay. So put this guy's health back to where it was. And put this guy's health back down. Gotcha. Okay. Pyro
Then I'm
attacks
go-
the front guy that isn't burned.
Right. The guy who was talking, nameless thug number 1.
Right. And now you.
I leave that area. I go in between them so I can get behind the guy casting the spell.
Right.
I will attack him with the geyser.
Okay.
Make a DC 13 saving throw. Strength saving throw.
Strength. Alrighty. Oh, they do. He's going to fail the strength save.
Okay, he takes 4 points of bludgeoning damage and he falls prone.
All right.
So he would have to make a concentration saving throw as well? Because he took damage?
Yep. He makes concentration.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Pinook.
I'm still in the darkness, actually. I think
You are.
so.
So
All this.
starting off your turn, you take 7 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. There's no save for that, right?
Nope, not for that one.
Okay. Um. So. It doesn't really help. I don't think I could. I mean, I'm not super familiar with spells, but I doubt a cantrip light will get rid of this. So I'm gonna have to run in what I think is now. I'm facing the back of the alley, probably from having launched my explosion. So I'm gonna have to do my best to retreat. In other words, basically move forward to where Jax is. You know, so I'm just going to be moving in the darkness until the darkness is gone and see if I clear it. You know, and then if I have an opportunity to take an action, I will do so.
Okay, so which way are you going
Basically,
to do?
moving forward in the alley, but I'm backing up because I'm facing the rear of the alley. Right?
So you're walking backwards out of the darkness?
Yeah, until I can see again, then I intend to turn around. I'm not going to leave my back to danger. It's just I'm just, for direction sense, I'm trying to be realistic. Pinook wouldn't want to turn around in the darkness to figure out where forward is, because that could be disorienting.
Okay.
It's fine.
Well, moving out of the darkness in this way is already putting you at disadvantage.
Yeah, that's okay. I understand.
I would have said moving backwards would have given you disadvantage, but you can't stack disadvantage. So please give me an
So,
acrobatics at disadvantage to see how well you make it out of the
that's not
darkness.
going to happen. I can tell you right now. I mean, 6 is low, so I'm going to go with that. Yeah, 6 and 18, I'm going to have to go to 6. So I'm sure I fail. I mean, I'm dexterous, but not that dexterous.
Okay, so you start backing up what
I
you
have a 9.
believe.
Yeah, I have a 9.
You start backing up to what you believe is directly back, but
Mm-hmm.
you step into something hardened metal, and everyone hears a loud crash as you tripped over a garbage can.
Okay, yeah.
And
Well, then I'll just try to keep crawling. I have to get out of the darkness. That's what I'm trying to do. First thing.
you do make it a little bit ways, but due to being tripped, you don't make it out fully.
Okay. Well, then that's what I do. If I can I take an action or no?
You can take an action, but you're still in darkness.
I will try to cast the light cantrip. Basically, that's all I can do.
Okay, so you quickly try to find your supplies that you use to create the light. And as
Yeah,
you do, for only the slightest moment do you see it in front of you as it immediately gets snuffed out by the
yeah.
advanced
Okay.
darkness.
All right. Well, there you have it. Pinook has gone.
And then I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw too, please.
Oh, okay, sure. That is probably not, unless it's a really low number. It's 11 plus my con is 1, so 12 total.
All right. So by ending your turn in the darkness, you also take. That's not as bad as it could have been. Take 4 points of poison damage as
Okay.
this negative dark energy wave hits you and starts making you feel sick as you're
Right.
stuck inside this.
Okay.
And now it's for the guy who got knocked down. He will take half his movement to get up, and then to the one who threw a geyser at him, he is going to you see charge up some dark lightning and throw it at you.
Okay.
Ooh, this is rough. I'm gonna need you to make a strength saving throw.
gonna be a 15.
15. Oof. Okay. Also, does a 22 hit?
Yes.
So you see this bolt of dark lightning get launched out at you.
Wait, hold on. Before you do that, I'm gonna use Defiant.
Okay.
Add to my. I'm gonna add 4 to my saving throw. So that would be 19 to my saving throw.
All right. You take 20 points of necrotic damage as this shower of dark lightning hits you. But you manage to shrug off its restraining effects as you initially started to feel your body convulsing from the energy, but you managed to shake that out. And that is his turn. Leading to the other guys, 2 of them are burned. They take burn damage. Alright, the one non-burned guy and the one burned guy are actually going to attack Pyroar.
Mm-hmm.
What's Pyroar's AC?
16.
Okay, one of these hits. But this time we'll say that this is the burned one that hits.
Okay.
So he rolls damage at disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay. $12 or 10 points. So it would actually be. So Pyroar takes 13 points of energy damage from the one that does it. And then the other one is actually going to target you with. You're holding your lightsaber out?
I do have my lightsaber out.
Alright, can you make make a strength or dexterity saving throw, please?
I'll make a dexterity saving throw.
Yup.
18 plus 4 is 22. Minus 2 is a 20.
Alright, so, for a split second, you are caught slightly off guard as your lightsaber starts getting pulled from your hand, but you quickly go, no, grab it,
No,
pull
no.
it back.
Not today.
But you see, these guys definitely, they are no joke. So it was their turn. Ira, your turn.
I'm gonna hit the one that's done twice first.
Alrighty, let's see it.
Oh, thank goodness. 22.
Yeah, 22 hits.
And the second one's a lot higher.
Yeah, 2 hits.
So I'm gonna use a key point, and on the second attack, I will do Hand of Harm. So the first one, he takes 10 points of bludgeoning damage. On the second one, he takes 11 points of necrotic damage and 8 points of bludgeoning damage on the second one.
All right. So after the second hit, you smack him, and he falls.
Nice.
Oh, cool. And then I'm going to flurry of blows and attack the second one. So this one should be in front of Nav.
All right. Makes sense.
Does a 16 hit?
These guys, a 16 actually doesn't hit.
And then my second attack is a 27.
Yeah, that one definitely does.
And I will do stunning strike. Why not? That only does 6 points of damage.
He does make his save. 6 points. All right, Navaroth.
All right. So one of the 4 guys is now down.
Yeah.
All right.
Did he poof?
He did.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my Saber Ward ability to give him resistance to kinetic energy and ion damage, and then I'll make an attack with my lightsaber on the same guy that Era just attacked.
Alrighty.
That's a 19 on the die plus 6, so 25.
Yeah, that hits.
For 11 points of damage. And just for fun, I'm going to Force Empowered Self defense for plus 3. My AC is a 26.
Alright. He is also knocked down.
Nice.
Alright.
I'm gonna make sure I position. Am I standing next to Era right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll stay there.
Okay. So the other 2 of these armored guys are going to guns up and just unload on you 2. I am actually going to need you 2 to make 2 dexterity saves each.
Okay.
All right.
It's a nat 20 for the first one.
You got a 20 for the first one.
14 for the second one.
11 for the second.
Okay. So, when I say these guys unload, I mean they really unload. Full burst fire spread on you guys. You pass the first dexterity save, only taking 6 points of damage.
Evasion.
Fair enough. But the second one, well, actually, only Navaroth made the second one. For 10 points of damage.
Got it.
So evasion would make that half. So 5.
Yeah. And never since you made the second one, you'd still take 5.
Yeah, got it.
Cole, how much distance is it between the 4 guys that I'm fighting in the back wall?
The back wall.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
How much is there a lot of space behind them? Is it open? Does it close? Is it a wall?
It is open.
Okay.
The in between of the buildings here work almost like a maze, where it's a bunch of really long corridors that intersect, and but there is it does continue open to a, if you look down about another 120 feet, another street opening.
Okay.
But you also see probably about 30 more feet behind you, a cross section. But it is open. There is places to go. There are places to run.
I'm just trying to get a visual of the.
Yeah.
I'm trying to map it out.
You would be up next.
Right. So I'm behind Dark Jedi number 4, who is non-burned, who casts a spell.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Pyroar is in front of Dark Jedi number 1, or Nameless Thug number 1.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's a guy directly behind him. Dark Jedi number 3 directly behind Dark Jedi number 1.
It would be, from your perspective, Dark Jedi number 4.
Who's the guy who casts a spell?
Based on what you said, Dark Jedi
Yeah.
number 4.
Okay.
Who's on my side, number 1. So on my side, Pyro would be in front of number 2, who
Okay.
is in front of number 4. No. Who is in front of number 1, who is the guy who cast the spell. Number 1 is the guy who cast the spell. Number 2 is the guy who talked to you originally. So
Number 1 is the guy who talked.
no. Number 2 is the guy who talked.
Okay. Right.
Number 1 is the guy who cast the spell.
Okay.
So Pyroar is in front of 2, who's in front of 1, who is in front of you. But with a bit of a
Okay.
gap.
Absolutely great.
And 3 and 4 are on the other side of the alleyway.
Awesome. I will move 5 feet to the middle between 2 and 4. In the back row, right?
2
I'm
is
sorry,
in the
1
front
and
row.
1 and 4. 1 and 4.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Pyroar is going to use Hyper Beam. Make a DC 15 Dex save.
Okay. The same thing happens the first time the first guy tried to cast a spell. He goes to wave a hand, causing Pyroar to stutter. And prevent that from happening.
What is he using?
A force power.
So can I use a different attack then?
No, basically, Pyroar attempts to use Hyper Beam, but it fails because of this power.
I will have him make a strength saving throw, please. As I geyser him.
16.
I'll attack him.
All right.
With my lightsaber. Does a nat 20 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so lightsaber 8. Max damage. There's gonna be 21 points of damage. Right? 18, 16, 4, 5. Yeah. 16, 5 is 21 points of damage.
All right. That definitely hurt.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Yep. 1 second. He would actually make it
You would.
because it's the DC to maintain concentration is either half the damage coming in or 10, whichever's higher. So, with you said 21 damage,
Yep.
and then yeah, he beats a 10. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Panook, you're still in darkness.
Yeah, you want to do my damage?
Yup.
It's only been like 2 rounds, right? Not even.
Yeah.
Like, this is
This is the second round. It's been up. You're taking 4 points of necrotic damage.
okay. I mean, same thing. I'm just gonna try to get out of the darkness fastest and best way I can. You know?
All right, you pick yourself up from the garbage can and give me another acrobatics at disadvantage.
In other words, I'm gonna fail. Yeah, I rolled a 2, so just this is gonna be very short entries on my part until I can get out or until I'm passed out.
Okay, but even with a 2, you do manage to make more progress, but you basically
Right.
pick yourself up and immediately fall back down, tripping over the same garbage can.
Right.
And along with that, I'd say no matter what, one more turn and you'll get out, but you are not having a good show of it right now.
Yeah, I take poison damage now, right?
Yeah, we have to make a con save first, though.
Oh, con save. Try that. 19. So on that note, things look good. So 19
Alright, so you
plus
actually
120.
shrug off the poison damage and don't take any of it.
Right.
Luckily, though, no one can see you fumbling with a garbage can.
Yes, I'm safe. My damage is certain.
That's
Bullets
true.
flying over my head, hopefully.
We just hear a lot of noises. Don't know what it's from.
Right. Well, if you can pay attention over the din of the combat, you hear somebody smashing garbage cans in the darkness.
Well,
So,
as far as they know, they could be.
There's
They
like
could
some
think you're
person
fighting
involved.
some other monster who's inside the darkness.
Clearly, there's some Jawa cursing also. Yeah, I'm fighting a garbage can. Is the monster I'm fighting?
Dark Jedi 3 would have to be next to Dark Jedi 2.
No,
Make an attack on Pyro.
That's the poster, right, for this movie. From Pinook's point of view, is you have Pinook on one hand with his like fists up, and the other is like a garbage can with evil eyes in the darkness.
What was that, Jack?
I said that Dark Jedi 3 would have to be next to Dark Jedi 2 because he's making attacks on Pyroar, correct? Or does he have 10-foot reach?
Well, I was still under the impression that Pyroar was in the middle, just not directly between the two.
How can that be? It's only 15 feet apart.
Right, but since you moved him to do Hyper Beam,
No, actually, Pyroar didn't move. I moved, so I wasn't in the way of Hyper Beam.
right? So
I
there
moved
was a
to-
bit of a discrepancy in positioning. So we'll say at this point in time, at some point, Pyro moved to position himself better for the Hyper Beam, and the one Dark Jedi did not take advantage of that. So now
Okay.
you're in the middle, but Pyro is not.
Correct.
So that was Pinook. That was Jax. Now for the one who cast the spell originally. After zapping you, Jax, with some dark lightning, he is then going to double up, pointing at you, saying something along the lines of, "You've made a grave mistake. You're gonna die now. And I am going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw."
To 18 on the die. 18 plus 1 is 19.
Where's my other D8? Oh, there it is. So you got 19 total?
Correct.
Alright.
Would have been a 21.
You take 44 points of necrotic damage halved as the as after being pointed at in a weird way, you feel your life force get almost sucked out of your body.
Mm-hmm.
And now the other three guys.
Two burn guys take damage.
Correct, correct. Alright, the one non-burned guy is going to go in for an attack on Pyroar. That's not gonna hit. The burned guy who is up front with Pyroar but not in range of Pyroar is going to make Pyro, make a wisdom saving throw.
$13.
13. All right. Pyroar is now paralyzed as per the D&D paralyze, not the Pokemon paralyze. And the final one is turning to you, Jax, and is going to... He's actually going to... You stepped in the middle, right? So you're in between them. Not directly in between them, but...
You're correct. I'm one space in front of them or
Right.
behind them, but in the middle between the two of them.
He's going to make you make a strength saving throw. As he, out from himself, cast a wave of energy similar
16.
to the large one in the middle. Yeah, 16?
16.
You take 10 necrotic damage, half to 5. From that outward wave of dark energy.
Okay.
And then it's Ira's turn.
Yay! I will punch the guy in front of Nav again.
Okay, that guy did go down last turn, so
Oh, he did. All right.
there's now 2 guys roughly 5 feet away from you. Well, not technically 10 feet away from you because there's a space in between. Shooting
Okay,
at
I
you.
will step up and then I will throw a punch.
There you go. Easy done. Easily done.
Natural 20.
Fair enough.
I will spend a key point to do Hand of Harm. Let's see. So, math is fun. Oh, it's sadness. He takes 12 points of necrotic damage and 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof. Alright, good hit.
And he is poisoned.
Okay.
You use the poison condition?
The poisoned condition until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go hit the other guy.
Makes sense, yeah. You can actually get into a position where you can strike at both of them without leaving either of their threatened ranges.
Even better. Unnatural 20.
Yeah, that hits.
6 points of damage. And a stunning strike.
He makes the stun.
All right, I'll just hit him one more time then.
Okay.
I won't. Does does a 12 hit?
A 12 sadly does not hit, but it was a valiant try. Never.
And then I'm done.
Never off. Are you there?
Oh, I'm sorry, my mic was muted.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm gonna step up, and I'm gonna unload a flurry of lightsaber swings at the same one that Era attacked.
Okay.
So first attack for not high. 11.
11 does not hit.
Okay, as established.
We've already established that, Raph. Come on.
19.
A 19 does hit.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for damage first because I don't know how much health this guy has left. 8 points of damage.
All right.
All right. Bonus action, offhand attack. 21.
21 does hit.
7 points of damage. And then if he's still standing, I'll do my last hasted attack on him.
He is still standing.
Nat 20.
All right. He might not be after this.
So 8 plus 8. Okay. 16, 20 total.
Yep, that will do it.
Nice.
That one is down.
And then I'll just, if I'm not standing within 5 feet of the last guy, I will take the rest of my movement to move up to him.
Okay, well, with that one now defeated, there's only one left on that side, and you pretty much have him surrounded.
Yeah. And just because, force and power itself for 2. So my AC is 25.
All right. Now, the last armored guy's turn. Since he unloaded his gun last turn with all the shots he had, and there are 2 people next to him, he's going to attempt to bash Era, because she's the one who punched him, with the butt of his gun. And we'll
Is this
see.
the guy that was poisoned?
This
So
is
sweet.
This is not the guy who was poisoned. This is the other guy. The guy who was poisoned just got obliterated. Yeah, he's gonna miss completely.
We make him nervous. It's okay.
So Jax, you're up.
I'm going to recall Pyroar and bring out Haunter. And Haunter's going to come right next to me.
All right.
Then I'm going to Geyser Dark Jedi number 1.
He's gonna make this one.
I will attack him with a dirty 20. Six, 10, 11 points of damage.
All right. He is starting to look hurt.
Aren't we all?
He's gonna make a concentration check. And makes it. Which means Panuk, you're up.
Well, you gotta give me some damage.
You start off by taking 10 necrotic damage.
That's a lot. Okay. I'm still there though. Hurt right around. So let me just do this. Okay. Well, Pinnacle will try to storm the ladder to darkness one more time. You want me to make a roll at disadvantage?
At this point, even if you come crawling out with a nat 1, you will make it out.
Okay.
So yeah, roll to see how far out you can get, but
Sure.
no matter
I'll do
what
it.
you're
Well,
getting
here's
out.
another 2 for you. So there you go. A 2 or a 3, so don't feel so bad about rolling a 2.
Okay, so you do eventually crawl backwards, crawl out to the side where Jax and now Haunter are fighting the cloaked figures. And Jax, from your perspective, it looks like Pinocchio crawled out after getting the snot beat out of him. But you do make it out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I can take an action and what's the scene's remaining. Jax basically is, I
I
gotta
hope you can take an
well,
action.
what's that? Yeah,
I hope you can take an action.
Yeah, no, you can take an action.
uh,
You're just not getting much farther this turn movement wise.
But you're right next to somebody, so
Yeah,
So,
you
fine.
should be.
melee basically at this point.
Yeah, I mean you can still do a range attack in melee, but you would pretty much crawl out and be in melee.
Well, I'll just go for. I mean, I don't really have bearings, so I'm gonna go for the nearest, most hurt-looking guy with the knife, the vibro.
or you got a guy who's got pretty much burn scars on him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I can discern coming right out of darkness and attacking right away, but if somebody stands out looking hurt, I'm gonna shiv that guy.
All right, yeah, go for it.
All right, let's see what I roll here. Da-da-da. Well, that's good. So 17. Maybe because I'm taking it by a little bit of a. Nobody expects to go out of the darkness.
A
So
seven, a seven.
17, but plus 3 plus 3, so that's 23.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay. Uh, I think the staggering oscillator happens even if I don't throw it. So they should make it's a strength save. Wow, the damage is pretty pathetic. But it'll be funny if that pathetic damage leads to something else. So
These guys aren't strong, so he failed the strength save.
all right, well he's gonna go flying then. Even though he takes total damage is gonna be 7. So we make sure I got that right. It's 7 damage. That's actually my minimum. So he'll take 7, but that's nothing to sneeze at. That would hurt. And then I think he just gets knocked out. Let me go to the. Sometimes I'm flying all around these pages, and from week to week, I never am able to keep track. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. Staggering off. I just searched for it, and it. On a failed save, the creature's pushed back 10 feet and knocked prone. So they also go flying.
Okay, so from the perspective, you stab this one guy, and all of a sudden he gets air and blasted over the one behind him, who's engaged with Jax, and basically leapfrogs that guy. He does get back up, but he's like, "What the fuck was that?"
So
Right.
where is he then?
It's like some nasty, like electric jolt. You know what I mean?
So
Because the guy
Jax, if you were between 1 and 3,
or is it between 1 and 4?
if you're between 1 and 4, but
In
you
the
were
back
one,
row.
but you were one step behind him
No, I was. Well, I mean,
because you weren't directly between them because you weren't being flanked by him. So you're
Correct.
within 5 feet, but you're
correct.
one. So now, directly to one of your sides is now the new
He would
number
be.
3.
He would be in the same space as Haunter.
Yeah, he would have. Oh, yeah. If that's where you put Haunter, then yeah, he would have landed on the same space as Haunter.
But you can't be in the same space as another character.
Well, Haunter can float and is a ghost type, so I think I don't think Haunter can force him to move. But Haunter doesn't take any damage from having a guy thrown at him because he's a ghost. So we'll just say for the time being, Haunter is floating above the guy that just got launched.
I got an AFK for a minute. I'll be right back.
All right. So now it is the one who's been casting spells all dang long. And he is going to... All right, so move straight out of Star Wars. This cloaked figure goes to force choke you. You need to make me a con saving throw again.
$16.
Okay, so you take 20 damage. 20 damage, a half to 10, as you feel the force start to grip and lift you. However, you manage to shake off being restrained. But in that moment of, you just saved yourself, you see this cloaked figure quickly draw a double lightsaber similar to the other guys and go in for a quick strike.
The same guy.
Same guy.
Nice.
That is going to be a 25 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
For 11 points of energy damage.
So he can cast and attack at the same time.
According to this ability that I haven't been using, yes, he can. And then the other guys go. So 2 of them take burn damage. There's going to be one guy going after Panook with a spinning double saber strike. But he's going to miss, surprisingly enough. The other burned one that just got blasted back is going to I guess take a swing at the after getting up. Take a swing at the ghost surrounding his head, and also miss. The final one is going to. Oh, that's kind of funny. Is going to do the same thing he did last time with a wave of dark energy. But this time actually catching his friend that got blasted back as well.
Which one is this? Number 1 or number 2? I mean.
This one would be. This one would have been number 4.
Okay.
So with this wave of energy, he is actually hitting Jax, Haunter, and the guy who just leapfrogged him. You guys need to make strength saves. So the one for the other guy is gonna fail.
Yep. We all fail.
Everyone fails, including Haunter.
Mm-hmm. Strength,
Okay.
you said?
Yeah. Okay, then all 3 of you take 9 necrotic damage and can't take reactions your next turn. However, funnily enough, this 9 damage does KO the one that got leapfrogged. So there's only 2 knights.
I'm also down.
Oof. All right. Era, you're up.
Threw me in the AFK channel. What happened? All I heard was down.
The cloaked figures went again. Most of them missed their attacks except for one who casted another wave of shadowy energy, who simultaneously downed Jax and one of his own.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm going to smack this last guy.
Go for it.
Yeah.
It's an 18 hit.
The armored guys, yes, an 18 does hit.
And the other one's an unnatural 20.
Yeah, no, that one still hits.
6 points of bludgeoning for the first. And 9 for the second. And then, yeah, bonus action. I'll just hit him again.
All right.
$17? No. I keep 25 to hit.
25 does hit.
6 points of bludgeoning damage.
He went from only minor damage to very hurt. In a flurry of blows. All right. Is that it?
Yep.
Navaroth, you're up.
All right. We'll try to finish him off. Do an attack against him. 19.
19 does hit.
For 10 points of damage.
All right.
Still alive. I'll do a second attack. It's a 17 on the die plus 6.
Okay. That hits
Is it?
again.
That it's 8 points.
All right. He is now dead.
Okay. I am going to turn. Is there any space on the side of this ball of darkness, or is it take up the entire alleyway?
It takes up the entire alleyway. Because it's 40-foot diameter. It's a pretty big sphere.
Okay.
Because you said it took us 25 feet to get out of it. So it's got to be 50 feet.
Well, it's 20 feet. It's 20 feet on either side, so the 25th
So 40.
foot would be the space outside of it.
Right. So yeah, it's 40 feet then, from end to end.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna try and run through it. I have a double movement speed, so I can go 60 feet from where I am. So that should get me right to the other side. And if you want, I can make an acrobatics check to see if I trip on anything.
Yeah. Especially if you're just running through it.
Yeah.
It would be at disadvantage because when you do get into it, you can't see.
Yeah. That's fair. Let's see. Acrobatics. There it is. 18.
Okay. Yeah. So, you do make it across. There is this one part where you, seemingly step on a bottle or something, but you manage to catch yourself and continue all the way through. And you're on the other
Alright.
side.
Okay. I still have one more hasted action. Do I see anything nearby?
Well, if you-
Completely on the other side, you'd actually be next to Panook, who is, there'd be at the very least five. You'd be five. There'd be a 5 foot gap between him and a hooded figure.
but not between you and the hooded figure. You would be
Correct.
right next
You-
to the guy we call Nameless Thug number 1.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll attack that guy then.
All right.
I rolled I didn't hit him.
Okay.
That's it. I did attacks, so I do my force empowered self, and I rolled a 6, so nobody's hitting me this turn.
Fair enough. With that, the armored guys are all gone. So Jax.
16 on the die.
All right. One pass. Panook. He might
He's
not be
there.
back yet. I guess we'll come back to him.
Well, okay. I can't
Or-
say what he's going to.
Yeah.
'Cause I'd have him attack J1. DJ1.
That would make sense, but he does have tech powers that he might want to do instead. So we will retroactively take his turn when he gets back.
But you can't take your attacks then. Because your guys might not survive. Then we're taking back a whole bunch of attacks and damage and all that stuff. So I would call at this point, I would call
Temporary break.
take a break, right? Bio break, whatever.
Okay, that's fair.
That's good.
Take a quick 5 minutes. De-stress. Get some water.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Yeah, I might as well go grab something to drink too, real quick.
I'm back, you guys. Continue.
Oh. Well, we were just called a 5 minute break, waiting for you. So
Once again.
we're gonna go get something to drink real quick, and we'll come back on your turn. All right. Cool.
Are you guys there?
Yeah, we're taking a 5-minute break. Hello? Can you hear me?
Oh no.
I'm back.
Alrighty.
Is everybody back?
Okay.
Looks like we have a little bit of technical difficulties on Product's part.
Yeah, he came back, but I don't think he was able to hear us.
Okay, you guys were taking a break?
We were.
Yeah. Hello.
Okay, I'm here. I just didn't know.
All right. Cool. So Pinocchio, it is your turn.
Okay, so I won't be doing as much damage. Let me just see. But I'm still in melee, right? There's somebody else within range.
After you knocking that guy away,
Mm-hmm.
there currently isn't anyone in range, but right next to you happens to be Navaroth, who is fighting someone else.
Yeah, but in melee, right? Those two are in melee.
Yeah, but you are
Yeah.
not in melee right now.
Right. Well, there's no. I'm not going to shoot into a melee though.
It's fair.
Funny as that would be.
Although with
1 second.
Jax down,
Jax is down.
technically the only other people who are in melee are the ones next to.
Well, technically, is he bleeding out? Does he need to be? Does he need assistance? Because if I'm not in melee, I can assist Jack. You know.
Yeah,
No,
Jax
there
is in fact dying, but trying to get up to him would probably provoke an attack of opportunity from at least one guy.
There are 3 guys still alive. Take care of it.
Well, we'll see. Well, I could get to Jax if I mirror image this turn. That will increase my chances of getting to him. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. So you deploy the Pinoc army,
I will deploy exactly.
and then you'll try to move up to Jax.
Yes.
Okay. You'll be directly in between 2 enemies getting up to him, as well as one enemy actually wouldn't get an attack of opportunity on you, but would still be in melee range of you. So you'd walk into melee range of 3 enemies. Technically 4 enemies.
I'm gonna risk it. If they want to take a shot at a poor little Jaw while trying to save his buddy, then they won't be attacking Navroth. So good for them.
Okay. So there is now 4 Pinocs in between 4 enemies. Actually 3 enemies.
Yeah.
One of them did go down.
Yeah.
Gotta keep that in mind. One of them did
So
go down.
you're in the middle. You're in the middle of all 3 of them.
Yeah. But there
Because I
are
think
4
you
of
were
him.
Jax, right? But there are 4 of me. I outnumber them. Is what we're saying.
But casting mirror image was your action.
Right. So I can't do anything yet.
So unless you have a bonus action, I think that's it.
No, that's it.
Okay. Okay. So mirror image only protects you from things that have to make an attack on you, not something that has you make a save.
Yeah, I'll just go to it. Basically, um, each time a creature targets you with an attack during the power's duration, roll d20. So if they target you with an attack.
Okay. Ooh, there's a couple things you could try here. But I think he might just go for kills at this point. So Panook, he points at the mass of the guy who was originally casting spells.
Right.
Points into the mass of Panooks, and you have to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
All right. Probably not. 4 plus 1 is 5. So here's what happens. I don't know what he's attacking me with, but let's say it was like, if it's an attack that would target me, could go on one of the mirror images.
Well, it's not
Presume
it's not making an
if
attack
like
roll.
a
It's
save,
just
if it's like a
it's a save
half
or
damage,
yeah, it's a save or half.
then I don't know if that gets rid of the images, but I think I just suffer the attack. You know,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I was curious about. But he is going to attempt to drain your life force. So you
Okay.
rolled a 5 con.
Yeah, I failed.
Ooh, that's not great. That's not great. Oh, that's not great. Okay. You take 50 points of necrotic damage.
I'm totally down.
Holy crap.
I'm actually could be dead. Because when do you die?
It's double your max hit points.
Oh, is it? It's not like -10, like the
Yeah,
old-fashioned way.
it's not -10. It's I think
Yeah,
it's
'cause
actually if you go below your hit point maximum.
I'm in -12.
Yeah,
I mean, my
so
hit point maximum is 63. So
yeah, so
you know.
you're fine.
But
But you
well,
do
sort
get
of fine.
reduced to 0.
Well, what do you mean 0 what? I go to -12, don't I?
Oh,
Well,
you
you
go
go
to
to 0.
Okay. Meaning,
So
right.
you feel your life force get ripped away from you, and Navroth actually you kind of see energy get pulled in to this guy, and he feels and you can see he visually feels more invigorated.
You bastard.
All right, the two final guys go. One of them still burned. He's going going to take burn damage. One guy on you, Navaroth, is going to. He doesn't know that your AC is godlike,
Yeah, it's 30 right now.
so he's gonna
Yeah.
try to attack you,
Okay.
and misses so horribly that you didn't even have to dodge. You just don't know how bad he did that. The second one, now seeing you as the only target, is actually going to try to hit you with a force power. I need a wisdom saving throw from you, please.
Wisdom, okay. 19.
All right. So for a moment, you feel the force coalesce around you, trying to keep you in place, but you, using your own force, are able to shrug it off and disperse it.
All right.
And now, Iro, it's your turn.
I'm all alone. I'm gonna fly over the ball.
Makes sense.
And I'm gonna land. Okay, so Canuck is in the middle. Jax is in the middle, but up, not between them. And Nav is to the side.
Nav is in the middle. We're all in the middle row right now.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So I will not land in the middle. I will land next to Jax.
Okay.
And I will hit the guy twice.
All right.
Unnatural 20 for the first hit.
That hits.
He takes. Oh god, I need to. What's that feat where I can stop rolling ones on my damage dice?
On your damage dice.
I'm
Called
gonna,
Dice Jail.
Great
gonna
Weapon
need that.
Master, I think.
Yeah. Oh, so I take. He takes 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Does a 15 hit?
15 hit does not hit this guy, no.
Okay. I'm gonna bonus action flurry of blows.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to turn one of my attacks into a hand of healing. So first I'm going to punch this guy again. So the 19 hit.
Uh, 19, I think, does hit. Double checking. It actually hits on the nose on this guy, so there you go.
Sweet. I'm going to do a stunning strike on him. And Jax.
You will make the stunning strike.
Ew. Jax, you take 11 points of healing
Yay.
as I slightly tap you on your head.
Thank you.
How much was the damage on that second strike?
It was 8, I think.
Gotcha.
That said.
All right, so the 2 hits you do get on this guy, you feel them. You feel it make purchase early, almost as if you hit a wall of energy next to him. Because he doesn't seem to react much to this damage. It might have something to do with what he did last turn, but you're not sure.
Yeah, I wasn't here last turn, so yeah, he's tough. I see why you haven't killed him off yet.
Never off.
All right. Just go all out on him. Gonna make a full round of attacks on him. First attack, nat 20. That's a good way to start things off.
All right.
Nice.
And I rolled an 8. So 20 points of damage from that. Second attack, 24
24 does hit.
for 11 points of damage. Bonus action attack, 19.
19 hits on the die.
Okay. Well, total.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's on the nose on his AC.
Okay. Okay. 8 points of damage. And then hasted attack. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
I will spend a force point for force empowered self for 5. And that ends my turn.
Oh wait, sorry, I was distracting. I was deducting points on the wrong guy. The guy you were hitting is dead.
Oh, okay.
Number 2
Yeah.
or number 1? Oh no, number 2.
Yeah.
Which attack killed him?
The second one that hit.
Okay. So, for the third one, then I would like to move up to a second target
Yeah.
and deal the 8 points of damage to that one instead.
Yep, that's fair.
Okay. And I missed with the last one, so.
Left or right?
The one that's closer to Jax, because I want to distract it so he can get some. healing.
They're equal.
Big
Uh,
guy or burn guy?
Let's go big guy.
Okay.
Good choice.
Okay. Jax, you're up.
Rav, are you done?
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Jax.
Haunter will shadow punch.
The big guy, the burn guy.
He's right. Haunter is behind the big guy.
No, he would have been on the other side.
No, he wasn't.
No, because he was on the side that the guy got thrown over. He was on
Right.
the other side. The
No.
big guy. Yeah. No. Yeah.
I told you he was to my left.
Yeah. That's the side. Your left is the side the guy got thrown over, which was
Right. The guy
3 and
landed
4.
next to me. In Haunter.
You landed on the same spot as Haunter.
Right. Which was
Yeah, which was on your left.
behind Dark Jedi number 1.
No, that would have been on your left. It was 3 and 4.
No, they're to
Yeah.
my right.
No.
Maybe on your map. On my map, they were to
Well,
my
if you're
right.
facing them, they're to your left.
If I'm facing down the hallway,
If you're facing away from them, they're to your right. The big guy is to your right.
if I'm facing down the alleyway to the beginning to where we were,
To where you walked in from,
yes.
and you said Haunter was to
I'm
your
facing,
left.
and I said Hunter was to my left,
Yeah, that's
which
where
was right behind
that's where
Dark
2
Jedi
and 3
1.
are. Or that's
Yeah,
where
that's where
3 and
Dark
4
Jedi
are.
1 was. 1 and 2,
No, they would
2
have
and
been on your
1.
right if you're facing that way.
Whatever. I'll disengage and I'll move behind Navarath. That'll be my action.
I mean, you can still have.
No, no, it's fine. I move. I'm gonna actually, as my action, as my bonus action, I'll withdraw Haunter. I'll call him back to the Pokeball.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm behind Navarath. And I'm out of the fight.
Okay. So you're just moving away and
I'm just going behind Navarath. That's all I'm doing.
nothing else? No other action?
Nothing else. No other action.
Okay. Panook.
He needs to roll a death save. I think he's away from keyboard. Go on to the next one then.
Alright. The big guy goes. And now surrounded by 2 people. He is going to.
I don't see that, but I'm okay. Go ahead.
Well, Navaroth just attacked him. And Era was attacking him last turn, so there'd be 2 people next to him within melee. He is going to send out a wave of dark energy. So both Navaroth and Era needs to make a strength saving throw.
Strength save. Okay. Can I attempt to sever force this ability?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Okay. Is it higher than a 3rd level spell?
Nope.
Okay, then it just works.
Yep. So he tries to do that, but you say, no, 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 not today.
Not in my house.
Although he does get a bonus action and will attempt to slice at you, Navaroth.
Bring it. It's 29. Beat.
Yeah, no, he did not hit a 29.
Okay.
I couldn't even hit that.
The final knight who's burned takes his burn damage and is surviving on a thread. He is not doing great. So he's gonna do the same thing. Because he still has points left. Although I guess he will move to mirror the big guy, so he will get Navaroth and Era again in this radius. So another strength save between you two, please.
All right. That's not bad. 19 on the die. 21.
Got a natural 20, so 24.
Okay. You will take 12 necrotic damage, half to 6. As a wave of energy goes out. And that's their turn. So, Era, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna. Would Planuk be on a 5-foot angle from me?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna stay where I'm at. I'm gonna hit this big guy twice. Maybe.
Go for it.
25 for the first.
All right.
And the second one is not hitting. For 7 points. And then I will. Oh, flurry of blows. Yeah, let's do this. One will be to hit. Will attempt to hit the guy again, and the other would be a hand of healing for Tanuk.
Okay.
Dirty 20. He'll take 9 points of bludgeoning.
All right.
And whenever Tanuk gets back, he sadly only gets 6 points of healing.
Okay. Navaroth.
All right. I'll keep going on him. First attack. That might not hit. 15.
15 does not hit.
Okay. 18.
18 just misses.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. 19 was the sweet spot. Yeah, that's not gonna hit. And last one, no. Okay. Force empower itself for 1. Okay, that's it for me.
Okay. Jax.
I'll shoot the Jedi with my blaster. Does 16 hit?
Are you going for the one that's burned or the one that's
The big guy.
the big? It does not hit the big guy.
Okay.
Hasted action.
I'll shoot him again.
Okay.
$21.
That hits.
For 10 points of energy damage.
Nice. Panook, you back?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, I was
Okay.
I was role playing my blacked out state.
Gotcha. You're back up, by the way.
All right. Well, is the fight still on?
Yep. There's still 2 guys remaining. One very
How
badly
many?
burned and
How many
one.
hit points? So I have one,
6.
6. Yay! It's all I need. It's 5 more than I need. Is it the next turn?
Yeah.
It is.
Okay, so with my 6 hit points, and those 2 guys are in melee with Nav.
Uh, one of them. So, how I see it right now is you got Jax off to the side shooting.
No, Jax is behind Navaroth.
Yeah, off to the
I've said
side.
that. Okay, Navaroth, from the last time I heard, was in the middle row, the same row that we've been in pretty much the entire combat.
Um, uh, what was I going to ask? There's the mirror images are gone, I presume, right?
Yeah, because you were knocked out. Yes. So I'm at the edge of the darkness.
Okay.
Navaroth is in front of me. Panook is in front of him.
I'm in
Then,
front of Navroff.
so then, in that way, Navaroth is in melee with both guys, but is focusing on the big guy.
Correct.
Panook, you would be directly in between the big guy and the burned guy,
Correct.
and
Okay.
then
So,
I don't know
so the
which
burned
one
guys,
is hitting.
the burned guy is going to get. Now, here's the question I have: since I'm between them, there's nobody past the burned guy, right? Like, there's
there's
no
nobody
one, no
past the
friend.
burn guy, but there is your other teammate
Okay.
Era above, past the big guy.
Right? No, but that's okay because I'm going to basically, and he's what, like 5-10 feet away from me.
You're directly in between the 2 guys.
So he's right there.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm gonna. Where's my character sheet? I'm gonna do the old reliable flame sweep, which is basically like burning hands. Because it doesn't cost a lot of points. It means I don't have to roll to hit, and
And which one are you targeting? The burned guy or the
the
big
burn
guy?
guy. So he's
Okay.
gonna. No, I'm gonna burn the burn guy more.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna. So hold on, I'm getting the spell out. I don't know why it keeps on resetting. Okay, flame sweep does. Save for half, but 3d6 fire. I'm just gonna roll the damage and he can save, and it's DC 15. It's terrible in the first roll. That's not good. Yeah, 6 damage, so I'm sure he'll be fine. He'll take either 6 or 3 damage if he makes the save.
6 or 3.
Yes,
You're killing
that's
me.
it. I'm killing myself. You live forever. You're the GM.
All right. Big guy goes. Unless there's something else you can do. No. Okay. Big guy's gonna do his thing again and do another AOE because he's completely surrounded. This one is going to hit Era, Panook, and Navaroth. So I am going to need a strength save from all of you.
All right. That's the same thing as before, right? I'm just going to go ahead and counter it.
So theoretically, mechanically, he could see you go to counter it, temporarily stop, counter it, counter your counter, and then continue. But
He could, if he wants to use the spot, the force points.
I actually think he would because he's kind of desperate.
Okay.
I mean, you have this guy pretty much completely surrounded, and it's going to take most of his points, though. Okay.
That's good. That's good.
So it still goes off. Although you're definitely taxing him quite a bit. So strength save from you three, please.
I've got a. What is this? 15.
I also have a 15.
Uh, 15. And Panook. Is having technical difficulties. You two with a 15 make the save, so you take 10 points reduced to 5. Panook, if you rolled above a 14, you take 5. Below would be 10.
I'm rolling now. I have 13, so I take 10. And I'm out again.
Alright. But at this point, the other knight goes, takes damage from his burn, dies from his burn,
Nice.
and actually, upon seeing that, the final guy, now seeing he's alone and surrounded, drops his lightsaber and surrenders. What do you guys do?
All right.
It would technically be Ira's turn after that.
So what's your name? As I give Panook a bump on the head and heal him for 8 points.
Just punch him right in the chakra.
He doesn't answer your question, but he does say, I don't know who you guys are or why you're here, but just don't kill me.
Why shouldn't we?
I don't know. That's on you. I surrender. Don't kill me.
Do you know
Hey guys,
where...
I gotta actually split. But I'm unconscious anyway, so
No,
can we
you're
just
not.
see if Snook lives?
You have 8 points of health.
Oh, okay. So Snook will just nurse his wounds.
Alright. We should be
But
just
Snook
about
will
finished
basically
here.
say-
Just,
Get the info. That's what Panook's big pitch is. Get the
You will. I'm going to say to him, you will live based on your answer here. Where's Val Korik?
Who is your daddy, and what does he do?
All right, I'm gonna go, guys. I'll catch you next week, okay?
All right, Derek, take care.
Good night.
Fun.
I guess roll intimidation.
Get to 4.
He responds with, you keep asking for Val. Why do you keep asking for Val? What's he to you?
Where is he? I'll have my blaster pointed directly in his face. Where is he?
Why are you looking for him?
I'm going to ask one more time. If you don't answer, that's up to you. Where is he?
I'm
I guess-
gonna
Oh.
give something a try here. I'm gonna use my helm of telepathy on him, and I am going to probe.
Okay, in a sort of panicked, uh, like, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I can get away. I don't know what's going on. You probe this guy's mind, and one of the things you hear running through his head is, why do these guys keep asking for me? Who are these guys?
All right.
Do you do anything with this information?
I'm gonna tap Jax on the shoulder. I'm just gonna say, it's him.
Great. I have a set of manacles. Turn them around and let's manacle them up.
All right. And
Does he drop concentration on the darkness spell?
eventually he does, yeah.
If he doesn't, I'll just keep slapping him.
If he doesn't, we'll just put him in it, holding him by the manacles.
The force-powered arms of Hodor.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. He eventually dispels it, and remaining quiet, you guys take him away, and that's where we'll leave off.
All right.
Whew.
That was one hell of a boss fight,
Yeah.
and he still had about half his HP left. But I figured I'd have him surrender after you kill all the little guys. Otherwise, you're just gonna kill him and be like, "Oh, that was the guy. Oopsies."
But he wouldn't have disappeared, though.
Well, he wouldn't have because he was your target.
Right.
Yeah, I could have healed him. It's fine. You're like, oops, too much force, too much force.
But yeah. He also used most of his force points trying to go all out on you guys. He had some pretty rough spells. Oh fuck, I just deleted the XP. You guys get, I think it'd be 2,700 XP each for that battle.
Whoa, hold on. 2,700.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And upon basically taking the pocket change out of the guy you just picked up and all the dead guys, you got about 1,080 credits from killing these guys.
Okay. Anything else? No other loot?
You do get their weapons, which you get three double sabers that have the ability to start spinning.
Interesting.
And you get, I think it was 4 assault cannons. And 8 batteries total, 4 of which are depleted. Or 2 of which are depleted, 2 of which are half used, 2 of which are full.
There's 2 more left then.
Oh, I
Said
mean, 4
Two
full, 2 are depleted, 2 are halved.
Okay.
And taking Val's lightsaber is also a fourth spinning double saber.
Mhm.
But happens to be teaming with some extra technological bits.
Okay. So I'll just label that one as Val's
Yeah.
double saber.
I'll see if I can salvage something from it for my lightsaber. I don't know if I necessarily want a spinning double lightsaber. That's a little bit extra.
Yeah. They tend to have a pretty big weakness, at least in the show that they showed them in.
You can use them as a helicopter, though.
This is true.
For some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's mostly the force that's making them fly, but
Sure.
also yes, for some reason they can just take off using them. Okay. I mean, stranger things have happened in Star Wars, so why not? But yeah, that was
Just-
one hell of a fight.
Just making stuff up at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, thanks for playing, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the fight, even if it was a little scuffed in the middle. But
It was fun.
change of
Thank you.
pace from last time, where you guys were mostly stumbling around trying to figure out where to go.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, night.
Yeah.
All right, guys. All right.